just how much fun deck building can be when you don't have a 4-card limit holding you back. Now you can finally build all those types of crazy decks you've always dreamed of building. Genesis Battle of Champions is a rare type of collectible card game that can change the way you think about collectible card games. With its evolutionary new style of deck building allowing you more freedom and creativity while putting less limits on the individual cards you choose from, that's game changing. And thanks to the unique tabletop grid-based combat system found in Genesis, players discover that there's a whole new level of strategy and tactics involved when you compete in a battle. In Genesis, you don't just play your cards, you lead them to victory.
Legend has it we could be legends, etched in the stone, forever on thrones. Histories made in the moments. Heroes collide, it's all on the line with our backs against the wall. We came to fight. We came to take what was meant to be ours. There's no place to hide. Yeah, it's written all over the stars. Nothing will stop us against our...
All right, hello everybody out there in Facebook and YouTube, and as of tonight, Twitter or X as well. I apologize for the 2 times I had to restart. It turns out for some reason I had a bit of a YouTube problem. Doesn't matter, it's working now. We're streaming on YouTube and the other 2 as well. So thanks for joining us. I'm very excited. It's going to be a fun night, and if I can just avoid a sneezing fit, because I've been having a bit of allergy trouble. So much for that. Yeah, I've been having a bit of allergy trouble, but otherwise, I'm very excited to be talking to the Genesis fans tonight. We got some fun stuff going on, but you're going to notice things are a little different than usual. I'm actually by myself tonight. That's right, I had to do this stream by myself. It was a special week for Janice, who's off with her family, very far away, having a lot of fun while I'm here holding down the fort, so to speak. So I miss her, but I'm sure she's probably already in the YouTube chat saying hello and whatnot. So yeah, it's great to be here. And we've got a couple things to talk about tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tonight is the night that we get to share, finally, with you guys when Metamorphosis is coming and how you can get your hands on it, including how you can actually get your hands on Metamorphosis 6 weeks before everybody else. So it's exciting times, exciting things to talk about. Nice to see Damien in the chat, and Janice is in the chat. Duelist JD is in the chat over on YouTube, and then on Facebook, and also on Twitter /X tonight. Yeah, so that's right. We got the little blue checkmark thingy on Twitter. I found out 20 minutes ago I couldn't live stream on Twitter without it. So, and it's still Twitter to me. Sorry, Elon. I know X, but whatever. So, we got some fun stuff to share. We're going to talk about Metamorphosis tonight. It's coming, possibly in your hands even quicker than you might have guessed. So, I'm excited about that. We are still planning on getting it out in November, which is very cool. Just the initial way to get it has changed a bit. We are doing something that by popular request, we didn't do it right away. We had all our options, but now, once and for all, I'm excited to share that Metamorphosis, the product itself, is going to be available via a Kickstarter fundraiser. Now, before you jump to conclusions, this is not going to be the same as the last one. I'm actually really excited about this one because, amongst other things, you can get booster boxes right through this Kickstarter. This Kickstarter is going to go live on Friday. That's right, Friday at, I was going to say 9 in the morning, but it'll actually have to be earlier. It'll have to be 8 in the morning because I'll be out by 9. So at 8 in the morning on Friday, this Kickstarter is going to go live. Right now, there is a link you can click and it'll take you there, but it's just got a little preview page with just a little bit of information. tonight is actually going to be the first time you're going to be able to see the reward tiers. You're going to be able to see the products that are available, all that kind of cool stuff. Tonight is your heads up sneak peek behind the curtain to see what cool stuff you can get in Metamorphosis. I'm sure you're probably wondering, first of all, what all the prices are for all the things. We're going to get to that right about now. Let's jump over to the rewards tab here. We are going to, I'm just trying to make sure I keep an eye on all the chats because I've got 3 different chats to deal with tonight. Let me see here. All right, so I want to get on the rewards tier, and then I want to get to the first tier here. The starter tier is 1 booster box of Metamorphosis. You can get it for $95 plus shipping, which is lower than the normal rate because booster boxes are normal MSRP. Our suggested retail price in game stores is $120 Canadian. So right off the bat, you can get individual booster boxes for $95, which is lower than you'll most likely be paying in stores in the future. Then after that, we've got the starter bundle. Starter bundle for $225 is a pretty sweet deal. You get a booster box of Metamorphosis. You also get your choice of a horizontal or vertical playmat. And we're even going to throw in 5 of the monocolored starter decks that are already available in stores. So if you've never played Genesis Battle of Champions before and you kind of want everything that you need to really get a good first introduction to it, this is it, with the starter decks and a box of the brand new stuff. And of course the exclusive artwork Kickstarter map in your choice of horizontal or vertical. That's everything that you could ask for to get started, all for just $225 plus shipping through Kickstarter. Then after that, next up, this is one just for the brick and mortar game stores, and specifically this offer is only for brick and mortar game stores who have already signed up for our organized play program. So there's a bunch of stores in Canada that have already signed up. We've got a couple stores in the States that have started their applications, haven't finished them, i.e. cut the check yet or whatever, but there are some stores in the States that are in the process of applying. We've got a bunch of stores in Canada already signed up, and for all of those stores, they're going to get the sweetest deal of all. They're going to be able to get booster boxes of Metamorphosis up to 6 weeks before the actual street release date. We're hoping that this Kickstarter is going to land everywhere in the middle of November, right around the time of our World Championship, which again is going to be taking place in St. Catharines, Ontario, at the Mecha Minicon. And any game stores who purchase this tier, they're going to be able to get their booster boxes of Metamorphosis for, let me put on my glasses because I've just realized I'm kind of blind. What was that price? Oh yeah, $75 per booster box. So they'll be able to get them lower than anywhere else, and they'll be able to get them earlier than everywhere else. So definitely a good incentive for stores to sign up for organized play. I just had another Canadian store down in Kitchener-Waterloo applied today, which is exciting. So Southern Ontario is getting a fair bit of stores. Let's see. I've got a question here from Damien. What if the store wants to sign up but hasn't yet, or will it be too late? No, there's still plenty of time. We haven't even launched the Kickstarter yet till Friday, and any stores that sign up for organized play, even if the season's already begun, they'll still get the entire 13-week season worth of promo packs, as long as they get signed up before it's too late. Like, let's say by the end of October, they'll still get to host a store championship in those first couple weeks in November, so that they can have players qualify from their store to play in the World Championship. Lots and lots of time. No need to worry about your local game store having missed out. Plenty of time for them to get involved, get signed up for organized play, get the cool new exclusive promo packs with some amazing cards and artworks and a few secret surprises from Metamorphosis actually coming out in these organized play packs that are going to be available this summer. Lots of cool things going on with the organized play. Great value. And as I mentioned before, every store that signs up for organized play also qualifies to get up to $1,000 US or $1,400 Canadian when you do the conversion worth of Genesis product for free. That's a ton of booster boxes, the playmat, all the free accessories like the paper playmats and all that kind of stuff. Lots and lots and lots and lots of value. All they have to do is sign up for the organized play program and then pay for the shipping, and we will give them all the product for free and just help them get started on a great way to jump right in head first at almost no cost at all and build up a player community and get all those fun things for the organized play. So yeah, so that's the brick and mortar game store only one. After that, let's see what our next tier is. Next tier is for all the players out there. If you want to buy a case of Metamorphosis, you'll save $10 off every box. So it's only $85 per box if you buy it in a case. That's just $510 Canadian. Of course, that's less money when you convert to the States. 510 Canadian plus shipping. And again, we're aiming to get this stuff shipped out and hopefully land into backers' hands by the time our World Championship event is happening in the middle of November. That's the goal. You're going to have about a month to get your pledges in. And then, oh, I almost forgot the Mega Bundle. The Mega Bundle! It's really exciting because with the Mega Bundle for $1,100 Canadian, which again is less in US funds, you get a case, 6 booster boxes of Metamorphosis. You get a case, 6 booster boxes of Origins, and 6 booster boxes of Jalara 2nd Edition. You also get one of the Kickstarter exclusive playmats, whichever type you like, horizontal or vertical, and I don't know if I can click this picture to make it bigger, but you do get a surprise mystery gift as well. And we are not going to be telling people what the cool surprise mystery gift is. It could be a different playmat. It could be some T-shirts. It could be custom exert tokens. It could be a gold bar. I don't know. It could be lots of crazy wild things. But we're not going to tell anybody ahead of time what it is. But it's going to be a really cool, fun surprise as well. And that's just the things that we're advertising right off the bat. Now, of course, there is, as there always is, with Kickstarter, the fun really lies, if we're being honest, in the stretch goals. And this one is going to be no exception. We're going to have some fun stretch goals here. I'm going to scroll down the page just to get through the story here. Anybody who winds up checking out our Kickstarter campaign, they'll be able to see some fun gameplay footage right off the bat. We got a link there for some gameplay footage. Got a few highlights of a couple cards, including, if you're paying attention right now, folks at home, these are 2 spoilers that I don't believe have been revealed before. So maybe snap a picture of that and zoom in later. We're talking about how there's new dual-sided cards coming out of Metamorphosis. There's several different types of transforming cards. Some of them trigger automatically. Some of them you can control when they trigger. It's going to be really exciting. Also, the equipment cards. Look at how gorgeous these are. The equipment cards are going to be a really fun way to change your strategy, and you're going to have new options you never had before because you can equip your champions with some extra armor to help them stay in the fight longer. It's going to be pretty awesome. Hey, Rob Gruber, thanks for joining in the chat there over on Facebook. We're really excited to have you here. Rob Gruber, of course, is the host and owner of Good Times Games in Prince Rupert, BC. Very cool. They were actually the very first store in Canada to get their application completed, and they were officially the first to join, which means they get all this sorts of cool stuff. They get the special discount I mentioned, the Kickstarter just for brick and mortar game stores who are already registered. Rob will be able to get all his Metamorphosis 6 weeks early at a really nice discount. He's also going to be getting the organized play promos, including some really exciting new cards for his store. So lots of cool things going on. We're really excited to have Good Times Games, Jackson Queen, Mecha Games, J&J's Collectibles just did their application today. Sounds like that's going to get finished in the next day or two. Who else? Arcane Hobbies in Ingersoll, Ontario. That's just a few off the top of my head that have already signed up, so it's great. We definitely have some exciting stores across Canada getting into it, and I'm very excited to be announcing some more really soon. But yeah, so back on track. This Metamorphosis set's looking really great between the dual-sided cards and the armors. I'm really excited about the armors because I don't know if you've thought about it, but like, imagine playing as Kayun or the old version Kun, and you're flying, you've got aerial, and you're getting right in there, but now you've got that extra armor that you can just stay in the fight longer and be super aggressive. I think the armor cards are going to be really fun because all of a sudden people can build decks just around doing battle as their champion, which has never been able to really be done before. So do I need to get on the Kickstarter for that next set, or will Universal also get it? So Universal will be getting the set. Product's going to ship out through Universal in mid-January is the goal, about 6 weeks after it ships out to everybody through the Kickstarter. So it's your choice. The price should work out just pretty close to the same, depending on if you want to go through Universal or not. So yeah, it's up to you for sure. But if you want to get things a little bit quicker, there's the option to do that through the Kickstarter. And also the Kickstarter, part of the point of the Kickstarter is we just want to get this print run funded. Hopefully the Kickstarter is going to raise enough money that we can print the whole print run all at once for all of our brick and mortar game store wholesalers, as well as the people who order it through the Kickstarter. So that's the thought there. Now, here we go. We're going to get to the goals and the stretch goals. Our primary goal you're going to see here is $40,000. That's enough to get Metamorphosis printed. All the pledges are fulfilled. And then depending on the total value that gets raised, as you'll see in some of the other stretch goals, everybody that buys at least one booster box through Kickstarter will be eligible to get some extra cool bonus stuff that we're going to talk about in these stretch goals. So now then, at $75,000 Canadian, which again is much less when you convert it to American funds, all the backers who purchase at least one booster box as part of their pledge are going to receive a free bonus. They're going to get a set of 25 previously printed champion cards with exclusive Kickstarter backer templating. So these cards are going to have some cool effects on them. The art's going to look a little different, or the templating will look a little different on everyone. But these will be exclusive. They're going to have a little Kickstarter branding right on the cards to let people know that those cards, the only way you could have ever got them was through the Kickstarter. So that'll be something cool at $75,000. And basically every tier has at least one booster box included. So unless somebody decides just to try to buy only add-ons without getting an actual tier, everybody is going to be included in that bonus, which will hit at $75,000. Next up, at $150,000, that's the point where we'll have more than enough money to resubmit a new application for TCG Player. That's probably, for me, on this side of the camera, the most exciting reward that I'm really excited about, because if we can get listed with Kickstarter, that really changes everything. Or if we can get listed with TCG Player, I should say, that changes everything. Because TCG Player is the company that helps do the prices for every game store, basically in North America, that sets the prices for things like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And all the big name games, Flesh and Blood, all of them. So if we can get listed there, then all of a sudden all the stores around the world won't need to try and figure out on their own how much a card is worth. All that work will be done for them, and it kind of jumps us up into that big league of where everybody wants to carry you, because it's very little work to carry your game and buy and sell cards in stores. So that's what I'm really excited about. And for those of you who don't know, a few years ago when the original company, Haunted Castle Gaming, was still in business, they were actually successfully able to get approved to have Genesis listed on on TCG Player. They just didn't get to follow through with it. Some things changed in the lives of the people behind the game, and then they were going to close down, and then that's kind of where we stepped in to take things over and resurrect the game. So we're quite confident that it'll be a fairly straightforward process for us to get listed. We're already in a ton of stores in North America. We already have distribution partners. We've checked off all the major boxes. It's kind of just a matter of getting the funds together to go ahead and resubmit a new application. So if we hit $150,000 in funds raised, which I feel, now that we're including booster boxes and actual sealed product in this, I feel confident we should be able to. This could be a really exciting time. Comment over on the Facebook chat, Tyler Morgan Sellers, welcome to the chat. Tyler says he's been waiting on this, been playing some hard games with his group thus far. Opened all the boxes of 2nd edition Jalara the other weekend. That's amazing to hear. That's a great set, Jalara 2nd edition, which again, you can get discounted cases through this Kickstarter. Is basically a greatest hit set of all the best cards from the beta set, Welcome to Jalara, which is a very old classic set, and Raise. So great cards in that set, and they're all still going to be legal when our Store Championship and World Championship rolls around this November. So all those practice games and hard games you're playing with your group, they could lead to you becoming a world champion, and you could be taking home the belt in the battle for the belt. And that's not a phrase. That's like, there's actually a championship belt that you'll get to win. Sorry, I missed it. What is the main goal to get the Kickstarter started? The main goal is $40,000. As long as that gets funded, then if nothing else, at least everybody's going to get their pledges filled. They're going to get all their Metamorphosis and other sweet rewards. But let's move on to $200,000. This is another fun one. Everybody loves serialized cards, and we're going to have some. If we hit $200,000, all backers who buy at least one booster box, which again is basically everyone who backs the Kickstarter, everybody who backs the Kickstarter and gets at least one booster box will receive a free bonus if we raise over $200,000 Canadian, one serialized copy of a new champion card that will be appearing in the following set after Metamorphosis. This is Cataclysm I'm talking about. And technically, when backers get the card as part of their pledge, that'll probably be the first time they've ever seen it, because we're not going to be spoiling that card ahead of time. You're going to be having it show up with your Kickstarters, and hopefully they all arrive right around the same time. And then you're going to get a really cool card that technically won't be legally able to be played in tournaments until Cataclysm releases. But this also is important to note. This card here, whatever the serialized card of a really cool champion that we've already designed is, it's only going to get printed to demand. So if we have 350 backers total, we're going to print 350 copies of it. If we have 492, It'll probably get rounded up to the nearest 10, so 400, that'd be 500 kind of idea. The picture here on the screen says 1 out of 1,000, but then whatever the number is, that depends on the amount of backers. So the less backers we have involved, but still able to reach 200,000, the less of these serialized cards are going to be out there. Everybody's going to get one, and we're going to be allocating them randomly. So basically, we're going to take them all, shuffle them up, and put them into Kickstarters so that everybody has a chance at a really cool number, like number 1 or number 7 or number 300 or whatever. So I'm excited about that because serialized cards are definitely really popular, have a lot of collectability. And because this whole Kickstarter is going to be fulfilling Metamorphosis, which is the set before Cataclysm, you'll get to have that card in your hand for about 6 months before the next set even comes out. And then when Cataclysm does come out, you pull out this really cool serialized version nobody's ever seen before. You're going to have some cool bragging rights because you'll be able to be like, hey, I had this for like 6 months before anybody else had any of that stuff. So, yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And then we've got one more stretch goal here. Now, this number, $345,022, is a special number because it's exactly $1 Canadian more than the original successful Kickstarter that was done by the original company. So if we manage to beat them, even if it's only by $1, at that level, all the backers who, again, buy at least one booster box, they're going to get a package of all champion cards that are appearing in the set after Metamorphosis, which is Cataclysm. We just talked about that. All the champion cards in this package will be a special version exclusively for backers. They'll never be sold through any other product release. So they won't be serialized, the set of all the champions, but they will be a cool Kickstarter version that'll never be sold in booster packs or anywhere else after the fact. Also, there's going to be at least one fun surprise bonus card from Cataclysm that is not a champion that's going to be in that. I'm hoping I can get it randomized so that people will get a different card. It'll be a rare, it won't be something lousy. But I'm hoping that we can get a little card pool of like 5 or 6 really cool rares. And then everybody will like it to be a neat spoiler that people, again, will be getting that 6 months before the next set comes out. And it'll be a really fun way to reveal some spoilers just by people getting them from backing this Kickstarter. And then they're going to get to, like, whoever's quickest is going to be like, oh my God, I'm the first one to spoil this card. And I actually have it. So I think that'd be really cool and awesome. And then there's, let me see here. All the champion cards, at least one fun bonus surprise card included. And then, yeah. So those are the stretch goals. I'm really excited about them. There's also some cool add-ons, which I haven't shown yet, too. So let me get back up here. And I'll get to the add-on page. Because no matter what tier you buy, you can add on some fun add-ons as well. So let me go here. I can't think of a way to make these bigger, unfortunately, right now. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, okay, that's a little better. So you can add on extra booster boxes at the normal price of $95 if you just want to buy one and then get a second one for a friend or whatnot. The Kickstarter exclusive playmats in horizontal, meaning the map goes along the long side of the board, or vertical, meaning the map goes along the short side of the board. You can get those playmats for $40 plus tax. Again, the booster boxes here for $95. And then shout out to our friends at Flooded Studios who have made amazing jerseys for some of the most famous rock bands in the world. In case you didn't know, they already have one of their jerseys that they custom made is enshrined in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They have agreed to make custom jerseys for anyone who wants to get them. And when I say custom, I mean personalized. These jerseys, you can pick whatever number you want on the back, whatever name you want on the back. And there's a small picture on the screen right now, but you'll be able to see it when the Kickstarter goes live. Or perhaps you've seen me walking around in one of them at a Genesis event before. The jerseys are absolutely gorgeous. They're based on the pattern and the card back of our new cards that were introduced with the starter decks and with Invasion. So if you like the card backs of Genesis cards, you're going to absolutely love these jerseys. They're an insane steal at $200 for a jersey of this quality. So I'm excited about that. The next add-on here is for game stores only. If they want more than one case of Invasion, of Metamorphosis, they can keep adding more cases on at the special wholesale price just for them. But again, those have to be game stores that are already registered for our organized play program. Like I mentioned before, shout out to the amazing stores that are already part of that. Another really cool bonus, get your name in the game. Up to 100 lucky backers for $250, you can get your name printed on the back of tokens that are going to be getting opened in the next set. There's going to be a maximum of 20 names on the back of each token, so they'll all be legible. We're not cramming super small print on them. Big thank you message, heartfelt thank you. And then you could be playing in drafts with your friends or like playing in a sealed event or whatnot, and somebody's going to crack a pack and look at the back of the token and be like, oh, it's you, you're on it, you're on my token, what's going on? So cool bragging rights there for $250 to get your name immortalized on the back of the actual tokens in the actual set. Theoretically, people could be opening boxes for years, and your name could just kind of be like, who's this Rob Gruber guy? Weird, I don't know. But, you know, you could be kind of Metamorphosis famous. And then the last one, the really crazy one, this is something we talked about and tried to do in our last Kickstarter. You can actually get yourself into the game for $1,500, and there's only 5 of these available. Someone can get an image based on their own picture in real life, incorporate it into the art of an actual card in either Metamorphosis, because there's still a few cards left to get the art finalized, not many, but a few, or more likely in Cataclysm, depending on what kind of card you'd like to be on, be it a creature or maybe hidden in an alteration or whatever. But yeah, so there's going to be opportunities for people to actually be immortalized on the cards in the artwork. That's a pretty cool bragging right that I think a lot of card game fans, like me personally, I always dreamed about that, of how cool it would be to be on a token or something like that. So yeah, so that's kind of the gist of it, my friends. I'm really excited to have this coming back to Kickstarter. It's going to be going live, like I say, this Friday around 9 a.m. Well, actually around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Wise Wizard made you into a card for Hero Realm. See, there you go. He's Rob Gruber. He's already living the dream. He's already been immortalized in the game. I own most of this game, and I still am not on a card, and it wouldn't be right for me to. But you could. You out there watching in TV land, you could totally be immortalized on a card in either Metamorphosis or Cataclysm. And again, this game is sold in stores all around North America. You can check out our website and see our store locator, and we've got a lot of stores carrying us already. And I'm expecting to see a lot more as we continue doing this cool promotion right now, with stores being able to get up to $1,000 US, 1,400 Canadian for free when they sign up for the organized play program. And then, of course, the discount in the Kickstarter is pretty sweet as well. So, yeah, that's kind of it, my friends. That's what we got going on. So, first, shout out to everybody watching tonight, wherever you may be, on Twitter or on Facebook or on YouTube. First challenge for you is to head on over to Kickstarter and look right now, search for Genesis Battle Champions, and you're going to find a new Kickstarter campaign called Genesis Battle Champions. I believe it's called the Better Combat CCG. And go over there and click that notify me when it goes live button so that we can start getting some excitement built up and get a bunch of people wanting to be notified about it. I'm excited about that. Let me see. Can I post the link to the Kickstarter? Yes, I believe I can. Give me 1 second here, and I'm going to post that. Give me 1 second so you can click a link and make life even easier for you. It will just take me a second to do that. So if I do this, edit, copy, I need to... It'll take me just a second to do this, just because I'm multitasking between my phone and my computer here, but I'm going to get you that link in just a second. So yeah, John Rayner's already immortalized in more than one game. John, well, what games are you immortalized in? I'm jealous of all these people. I didn't realize that everybody was like, this was already a thing. That's pretty cool. I have to wonder if somehow John is already immortalized in Genesis. If he is, it's probably got something to do with that rabbit, that decoy rabbit that I know he loved years ago. But then again, what do I know? All right, now I should be able to copy and paste this link now that I've got it on my phone. Man, why does Facebook always make it so hard to like get into the right chat? I'm like, I'm me right now. I'm not Genesis. I'm me. Let me see my chat. Come on. And then it won't. It's so silly. Oh, Facebook. Why do you got to be so difficult? So, come on. Switch profile. My God, that was way too hard to find the switch profile button. Copy. And then let's go into the YouTube channel here for the people asking here for it. There's the link. Was not Decoy Rabbit. Known for the Lion Mane Rabbit. Okay, and maybe a few other pieces. Okay, cool. My mistake. I knew there was a rabbit involved. I apologize. All right. Tyler Morgan Sellers over on Facebook. You have a name into Legion's Realm at War? Like you got to help contribute to the naming of a card? Or like, is that what you meant? Because I'm curious. That sounds pretty awesome. John Rayner, maybe a champion. What are you talking about? Are you in the art for a champion card, John? We got to up our quality control. I don't know what's going on here. Flooded Studios is like, oh, are you Gamilla? Who, in case you're not familiar, is a pretty feminine champion. That's funny. So yeah, people, over on the YouTube channel there, I've just put the link into the chat, so you should be able to click that and head on over and hit the give me notifications when it goes live. That's going to be Friday at 8 in the morning. And yeah, I'll give you another minute just in case anybody wants to ask any more questions or anything, because I can still help with that kind of stuff. But otherwise, it's really time to get the word out, folks, because this is it. This is everything that people have been wanting, a chance to buy Metamorphosis directly at a discount ahead of time through a Kickstarter. Also get a bunch of other cool swag and bonuses and whatnot. And if this Kickstarter hits all its stretch goals and beats the original Kickstarter, that would probably be enough money for us to instantly start sending Cataclysm to the printer as well and speed up that. So we have a lot of power available here as a community. If we get this funded, we can get onto TCG Player. We can kind of make the big boy games sit up and take notice a little bit. We can get the next set out. Also, our organized play, we're already using BCP for our software, and it'd be really fun to upgrade that to the top tier and be able to publish deck lists every week from every game store that's doing tournaments for our games and stuff like that. Really build the online community and the online meta, all that awesomeness. So there's lots and lots and lots and lots of really cool stuff that we can accomplish with this Kickstarter. And it all begins with you, my friends, the community. Farmers' original ability for all songs. That's cool. All right, my friends, I want to thank everybody for tuning out tonight. Tuning in, I should say, for the live stream. It's great to see so many people in the chat on both the Facebook and on YouTube. I apologize if anybody was commenting on Twitter or X. It was just a little bit too much for me to try and follow 3 chats at once. But I'm really excited for this. This is going to be a really good thing, I feel. So that's it for now, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We have the chance to do something amazing, and it all starts with you. Take care. Stay safe out there. Keep an eye on the Kickstarter on Friday when it goes live. Let's make this thing blow up. It'll be really exciting. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great night. I'm out of here.